And good morning to you. This is Cliff Graves from Trainwell Boxing. Does anyone know what this is? Beef bone broth. Now, for those of you that have been following these broadcasts, you'll know that I have been seriously getting back into my running and road work. And we've moved into this new area out in Devon, out on the countryside, which it has got rolling hills like you wouldn't believe. It is my intention to eventually get you out with me when I'm doing an actual run to show you these rolling hills that I have conquered. I am in the process of conquering them, but that is something that is positive, and it should be encouraging to you folks, because if I can do it, then you surely can. So be encouraged. So yeah, this stuff. Bone broth. Grass-fed organic bone broth. So I've originally advised, which I stopped, and this is good really because it's giving you our personal opinion of what works and what doesn't work, or certainly in our opinion, what works and doesn't work. I've just heard some noise outside. If we get a... That's the front door going just out there, that side. I've got a big delivery coming, right? But we'll continue chatting. Just chill out with these chats. They're not meant to be formal. They're not meant to be professional. They're not meant to be any of that. The merch that we do is our performance top. Look at that. This is our performance polo top that's got like the micro mesh in it. Makes the sweat breathe out. There you are, look. Here's a hoodie. Here's our hoodie. One design of our hoodie. Okay. Is a bub bar. But when we release these videos, I don't want them chiseled. I don't want them sterile. I want them like you and me, you're sitting by the side of me and we're just having a chat, or we're having a beer, or we're having a coffee, or whatever. Or we're walking around a park, just like we're friends. So natural. No bullshit, no falseness. Oh, I could come in polished with some and lie and bullshit right through my teeth, couldn't I? About everything. Because that's what con men do, don't they? They think the whistle and the flute and this and that, the professional this and the professional that, and they can blag it. And a lot of them do. That's why they're professional salesmen. That's how they make their money. But are you and me going to pay for their mortgages? Back off. So, what I say is with the best intentions from the bottom of my heart. All right. So I tried this butter and egg hack, right, with hot water. And for yours truly, I found it was flipping awful. It was disgusting. It was putrid. The hot water. So you separate, just a quick, right? You separate the egg yolk and the egg whites. You whip up to a froth the egg whites. And then you put the butter in with the egg yolk and the hot water over the egg and the butter, and whisk that up till it all melts and combines, and then pour over the egg yolks that are all frothy. You can add a little bit of salt. You can add flavorings if you want, vanilla, cinnamon, I suppose, stuff like that. But what was happening, and I love eggs, hard-boiled eggs, I love them. Fried eggs, poached eggs, scrambled eggs, omelette, I love my eggs. But it made it, the hot water cooked the eggs. Now I'd really whisked it up, so there was none of that in the egg yolk. Frothy the egg whites. I tried it on 3 occasions. I thought, give it a chance. Once to go out on a run. Once put my words right. See, I told you these are natural. Pre-run and post-run. And I think it works. The idea of it is to buffer cortisol, the hormone, cortisol production. Because whenever you get stressed out in a fight or flight mode, intensive training is fight or flight mode, depending on what you think. But it is a highly stressful thing that you put onto the body. It will release cortisol. Because I've said this before, and I don't want to be boring, reiterating myself, but you could be the first time you've listened to this. Sorry about the little biology lesson. Give me 30 seconds and it's done. Right, but the cortisol has to be released to also release adrenaline, noradrenaline, and insulin, and they are the hormones that get into the cell. When it's in the cell, it goes to the mitochondria, which is like the energy source, and the glucose from the food and whatever that you've eaten. The insulin unlocks the cell, and in it goes and into the mitochondria and gives you energy. It also can buffer cortisol, and it's all right. It does work, but it is awful. The taste of it is putrid, and when that when that solidifies and cooks, it is awful. So chatting away like you do, researching and all this beavering away. Because we do have an advisory, Trainwell Boxing. You might think, I don't get Trainwell Boxing. Are they a YouTuber or merch? Sell merch. We make our money from selling merch. The advisory bit we do out of pure generosity and because we love you, basically, and we want to help you, and that's genuine. I'm a Christian man, and that's genuine. I promise you. So this stuff, get it right on the old camera for you. This stuff, got it? Quite hard when you don't know what you're doing on these cameras, getting it, because it all's higgledy-pickledy, isn't it? All reverse round. Left is right, right is left, reverse is front, front is reverse. But this stuff, got it? You can purchase this from them, Borough Broth, That's what the company's called. Look, Borough Broth. Okay. As well. Look. I got it. I got it. Bit probably. Okay. So, Borough Broth. You can get it from it online. So we wanted it. I said to my missus, I'd like to go shopping. She said, right, where? I said, Waitrose. She said, Waitrose? Waitrose, you're lovely. You're brilliant. The products you're doing here are brilliant. They are tad expensive. We go to Lidl's. Anyway, so off we go to Waitrose and we get this Borough Broth, beef Borough Broth. We get 2 packets, £4. This one, right, that's got 324 grams. Can you see down the bottom right, my bottom right, the hand I'm holding it with? Look, can you see? 324 grams, right? And I think £4 is expensive for it. It is slightly on the bland taste, but it ain't nothing far away from the east is to the west with the butter, egg buttery keto latte. But if you get 2 tablespoons, right, 2 tablespoons, and put it into a small jug, not one of these great big oversized jugs, a small jug. Told you they're unrealised, didn't I? Mug, a small mug, okay. 2 teaspoons, right, and it would dissolve immediately. It's in a gel, sort of a jelly type thing, consistency. I don't know if you can see. There you are, look, you see it better. See, you see that? That's in like a gel, and you see that color. That color there. That's the type of color it comes out in. Now this has got stuff like. Excuse me, I do this with my glasses. Weird. I'm the other way around. I need glasses for driving, but I don't need it for anything else. It's got spring water, bones, beef bones, chicken bones. It's got some carrots, onions, apple cider vinegar, black peppercorns, and pink Himalayan salt and bay leaves. So this can be used as your pre-hack energy electrolyte post-run beverage. And then when you come back in, yes, you can have this as your post. Did I say post? Pre your run and post your run. 2 tablespoons, okay. Stir it all up. Now, what I also put in, because I am following now quite an aggressive form of a ketogenic diet, a carnivore diet, because I want to become fat adaptive, and I can feel it coming. I add a little bit of plumpness on my belly, and I can feel it. Kind of always had it. Even as an amateur boxer, the kids would say, how comes you ain't got a 6-pack? You do all this training, and how comes you ain't got it? Well, I think I was pre-diabetic even then. But of course, back in the 70s and 80s, it was left undiagnosed, wasn't it? When would I ever go and get my bloods tested for diabetes. I was a fit geezer, but I was running off glucose, carbohydrates. So this is ideal if you're on a ketogenic diet. And let me tell you something, guess what? It is fucking bland. You can taste a little bit of the chicken and beef influence in there, but it isn't very intense. Now, bless their hearts, Borough Broth would say, well, of course you won't, because you're meant to pour the old contents into a saucepan and do it like that. 2 tablespoons, you're just going to get a gentle infusion taste. I digress. Thyme, dried thyme. Put some dried thyme, about, say, half a teaspoon in there of dried thyme. You can, if you want, add just a teeny weeny little bit more salt, and I'm talking about 1/8 of salt, Himalayan or Celtic salt, something like that. Stir him up and drink him down. I'll tell you what, it's bland, but the goodness in there is brilliant. I would thoroughly recommend grass-fed organic bone broth by Borough Broth. Seriously, I would. We didn't do any other sort of like research into it to sort of like establish, oh, you can add this with it and add that with it. I mean, I was saying to my wife, Sarah, what about if I put a bit of bovril in it? She said, be careful of bovril. We don't know what the additives are in it. Just be careful. So, you know, you can add most herbs. Cayenne pepper you could put in there to spice it up a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. But it is a very satisfying hot beverage, especially when you come back. You might have seen when I come back, the first thing I want to do is open all the windows, even if it's really cold out there. So I've got to make sure I run when the missus ain't here, because they'll be, no, shut those windows, sort of thing. But the windows go open, the trainer's straight off, this comes straight flying off. This, if I've got like a hoodie or something like that, that's off. Make sure the dog's lead is off and everything, you know, and I have the water. I then go and clean up, have a hot shower, come out, put some nice clean globber on, dry globber on, and that. I feel $100 million. I feel tired and fatigued, but I feel that beautiful, beautiful feeling that if you train, you know what I'm talking about. Now it's time for the broth. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I do. I got stuff to do on the business. Okay, all right. I'll save that. I'll save that siesta. I'll have that later. And honestly, whilst I've been on this stuff, right, I'm going out like a light. And I'm waking up. And I'm thinking, oh, it's about 4 or 5 o'clock. Because I do go to bed quite early, because I don't really like watching the TV programs. Don't really like it. And I feel like I'm really beginning to get there. I'm beginning to get to somewhere where I've never been in my whole life. I could see, and I'll show you. Not yet. Not yet. But I will show you. Before and after, so you can see that I'm not bullshitting you. I can see the muscle in my abdomen is coming through. So something is working, folks. Now, if you're 25, fit, professional boxer, amateur boxer, sportsman, or whatever, you must get out of here, you. Well, how can I accommodate you? Because you're better than me. Of course you are. If you're 25 years old and you are a light heavyweight professional boxer, of course you're better than me. I've had my innings. I do think this stuff you should have a look at. Seriously, because I think it will help you. But I'm appealing to the over 50s here now. Fitness and health go hand in hand. And it is such a marvelous thing to have. Fantastic thing to have. Do you really want to be that donut eating sedentary worker coming home on the underground with a great big paunch sticking through your suit waistcoat, middle-aged, feeling like the whole of your life is just going past you? Take a grip, my friend. Take a grip. Be brave, be bold. Take a grip. It doesn't matter if you want to go swimming. It doesn't matter if you want to play squash. It doesn't matter if you want to play football. It doesn't matter if you want to play cricket. It doesn't matter. But get into some form of activity. Start it. Don't procrastinate. Start tonight. If you've got trainers there at home, tracksuit there at home, what is stopping you? If you've got that clean bill of health, and you know what I'm talking about, you have to be sensible. If you've just got over a heart attack, triple bypass or whatever, you've got to take advice from your surgeon, doctors, GPs, physios, the whole lot, because they know you. I don't know you. You've got to be sensible. If you've got an injury, a hernia, or a really bad inflamed knee or anything like that, you've got to be sensible. But if you've got that clean bill of health, go for it. And if you haven't got a tracksuit, your trainers, get out there lunchtime and purchase them. Purchase stuff from us. But break the ice. Get into fitness. Start it. Commence it. Be brave. Be encouraged. Next thing, look at your diet. I can show you, and I might well do that after this. Put the link there. I'll have a look and see if I can find it for you. A surgeon, an orthopedic surgeon from Tasmania, that would amputate beyond any restoration diabetic limbs, beyond any chance of restoration. The man is level-headed, intelligent, honest. Do you know what he says? Carbohydrates are not necessary for the body. Now, this is not Cliff Graves from Trainwell Boxing telling you this. It is him telling you this, telling us this. But what I'm saying to you is, look, if you're hungry and you want a snack, don't have that donut. Don't go and have that liquid lunch. Cut back on your sugar. Embrace a healthy eating, nutritional, healthy eating lifestyle. And I will try and dig out this video for you, and I will put the link there for you so you can watch that at your leisure. Rather than listen to me harp and warble on, you can get it from the horse's mouth, and then as an adult, you can make the decision and say he's lying, he's bullshitting, he's an imposter. And he's deceived Cliff Graves and made him look a right chump. Or you can take it on board and think, I want to be humble. I want to be humble. And I want to try this way of life out. If you're happy watching all the soaps and watching all the scaremongery media stuff all over, plastered all over our TVs nowadays, fine. If you want to donate 30 minutes to 60 minutes, just 3 times a week, to improving your fitness so your whole life will change, and making changes in your diet, go for it. We are here, Trainwell Boxing are here to encourage you. Tomorrow it's run 11 for me, and I'm beginning to feel quite strong and fit. So there's the rewards, there's the encouragement. It's there for you. Grasp it with both hands. Thank you very much for listening. This is Cliff Graves from Trainwell Boxing. Take it easy. Speak to you again soon.